Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to cilinixfxcapital. Hope you're all doing great, and welcome to this new video right here on Dogecoin. We're going to do a full update. It was needed. We also it broke down below the level we spoke about on Friday that we really needed to hold. However, it's really needed to make an update because that doesn't actually make me bearish. I mean, what I said on Friday, to start off with a brief recap, and then we'll talk about what I expect right now in the short term, but also a little bit more the medium term. But what I said on Friday is that everything looked good. We had a lot of momentum on Wednesday and Thursday going into Friday. But Friday is a de-risking day, right? I mean, if you take a look at Friday and you look at the crypto price action in the last 3 months, then Friday is the only bearish day statistically on average, right? So Friday is just very much a de-risking day. And that's also what happened Friday. And we started to test that level right here at 27.5 and 27 cents. I said we need to hold that. If we're able to hold that, then we can get a quick continuation into 32.5 and 31 cents, which is my next price target. Otherwise, it becomes more likely that we're going to push down lower. And I do think it's most likely we're going to push down lower. We have quite a lot of news coming out next week, and just in general, I mean, if anything bearish fundamentally happens, we can still push down into that main support level we have right now between 25 and 24.5 cents, right? So that is something you need to know and something you need to be prepared for. However, that's not the reason why I wanted to make this video. The reason why I wanted to make this video and this update today is that, yes, we've dropped down below the 27.5 level, 27 cents level, but ultimately, if you look at the daily time frame right here and you erase the volume, so we actually have a little bit more of an idea of what we're looking at, I cannot be bearish on this chart, right? So short term, a lot of things can happen. We have a Jerome Powell speech next week. We have inflation rate data on Friday. We have GDP data. So there's a lot happening, right? And today it's also Sunday. We're going into a Monday. Usually that also creates volatility, but ultimately this is a bullish chart, right? And whether we are going to push down into that 30-day rolling VWAP at 25 cents or not, it looks a little bit more likely, I have to say at this point of time, that we will. But whether we do that or not, I do think it's most likely we're going to rally into 31 and 32.5 cents. And I have to say that if you take a look at other coins, and I think I spoke about this on Friday as well, if you look at some other coins such as NEAR, such as AFAX, which have broken out in the last 2 weeks, when they neared a massive resistance level like Dogecoin has around 31 and 32 cents, which is this resistance level, right? It's major. It's quite a big resistance level. But those coins broke through that easily, right? So I'm actually, medium long term, I'm very bullish on Dogecoin. The thing is that if you zoom in, I think this price action looks a little bit momentumless, right? We're losing volume. There's not a lot of leverage coming in. There's other narratives that are doing great, that are pulling a lot of the capital, a lot of the liquidity. So I think short term, it's a little bit more likely that we will remain stable here, that we're still going to fill some of those imbalances or still going to test some of that support to the downside towards 25 cents. I don't think for now we're going to spike down all the way into 23.5 and 23 cents, but I wouldn't have my liquidation there either. It is a possibility. And then from there, I do expect continuation later. Whether that's next week or the week after, I don't know. That is something I will keep you updated on for sure. But that is what I think short term, medium term, short term and medium term. I wouldn't call this long term. Long term for me is end of 2025, and I think this is going to happen earlier. But those are my thoughts. I think that's what you need to know. So hopefully that helps. But for now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.